Hello you magical person and welcome to Shasto's Paradise. In this magnificent video you will learn 4 reasons why making decisions faster in your everyday life will probably make your life a lot nicer. In the end I will also treat you with a 4-step process on how you can make decisions in a way that saves your energy and warms your heart. The same principles pretty much work in all decision making, but in this video I will mostly focus on making everyday decisions like what should I do next Friday or summer or what should I eat today and stuff like that. So here's a simple example of a situation where making a decision can feel difficult. Let's say that it's Friday and there are 2 parties happening on top of each other and you can't go to both. I understand that this may not be a very common problem for many people, but it's a good example of a situation where there are 2 options that feel pretty similar, so hear me out. So here are 4 reasons why you probably shouldn't spend more than a couple of minutes in making that decision. First, if you can't make that decision in a couple of minutes, it most likely means that both of those options seem equally good, right? Because if either one of them seemed a lot better than the other, then the decision would be really easy. Of course, it can turn out to be that one of the parties was a lot better than the other one, but you can't really find that out before both of the parties are over, because that's just how life usually works, you know? Of course, you can and perhaps should do a bit of research to try and get the vibe of the parties, but probably after a bit of research you have enough information to make a decision. Second, not making a decision is making a decision. And it's often a worse decision. In this particular example, it's quite obvious. If your first option was to go to Mumu's house at 8, and your second option was to go to Lala's house at 8, and it's 10 o'clock and you're still at home making that decision, then you know what? You chose a third option. Staying home anxiously. I don't mean to say that staying home is necessarily a bad idea even if there's a party. No, I think it's often a very good idea. I am, however, saying that you would probably enjoy it quite a lot more if it wasn't something that just happened by accident when you couldn't make the decision. If you do something, do it with your whole heart. 3. Making decision drains your energy, a lot more than you might even think. And I've noticed that the math doesn't work as simply as 10 decisions drains your energy 10 times more than 1 decision. I think it's more like 10 minutes of decision making drains your energy 10 times more than 1 minute of decision making, or something like that. And that energy would be a lot better used somewhere else. 4. Your intuition is a lot smarter than you might think. And it can even make better decisions than your rational mind. And that's partly why they say, follow your heart, or listen to your heart. And by the way, smash that like button and especially subscribe. The sooner we get to 1 million subscribers, the better. I used to think about intuition as something like a guess, but according to some great sources and just common sense when you really start thinking about it, it's more of a complex process fine-tuned in millions of years of evolution to help you make a great decision that takes into account all of the aspects that your subconscious mind considers important related to the issue. So in other words, if you get this gut feeling that you should choose party number 1, it probably means that you should follow that instinct, because it means that quite a lot of brain power has been used for you to make that decision. You can kind of think of it like a team of experts that made some research and based on that made you a suggestion, kind of. Of course, your intuition can also make mistakes, which is thoroughly discussed in a wonderful book called Thinking Fast and Slow. But I've noticed that especially in situations that are not very serious, it's often net positive to just go with that intuition. So here is a 4-step process on how you can make decisions in a way that saves your energy and warms your heart. First, search information of the options for a couple of minutes, maybe 2, 5, 10, depending on the severity of the situation, but I would say that usually 5 minutes is enough. I've noticed that using a timer really helps, because then I really have a time limit for doing that. Second, give yourself a couple of minutes to really think about it and try to find the answer from within you. Which option do I want to choose? Like really try to feel it and think about it and all that thing you want to do, but do it fully for a couple of minutes. 3. After a couple of minutes, see if you have a gut feeling of which option you want to choose. 4. If you have a gut feeling, great, follow that. If you don't, flip a coin. Or if there are more than 2 options, use a random number generator. Because if you haven't been able to make the decision within these steps, wasting more time and energy making the decision will likely just make the outcome worse. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found some value in this video. Now go check out this other video, which is also super valuable. See you in the next video.